What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Y'all have been missed. We back, guys, and I'm so sorry for the delay. We are kind of running late. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get everything started. We got some special guests in the building. Not that big old smile.
Right. Short but special.
Short but special. Who are you, young man? The oldest.
Fire guy.
Fire guy. And who do we have next to you?
Gang, gang, big sis.
Big sis is in the building. And who's this guy?
I'm gonna keep it short.
You gonna keep it short?
Yeah. Ken.
Dog is a real life dork.
He is. He really is. Ken decided to come outside with us today.
Yeah, I'm hit him with the old school L7 square.
Y'all got it going today already. Well, guys, we outside. I'm sorry again for us being late. My page has been down for a little while, and I apologize for that too. I haven't been connected with y'all, so I did upload my page. The group is now private, so yeah, we're gonna have to make sure that we get all the guests in, and everybody that's able to view, you can share it to inboxes or whatever you need to do. What y'all have going on this week?
Who, me?
Yeah, what you have going on this week?
Work, kids.
Work and kids. Nothing fun?
No, ain't no fun going on.
no fun. Why?
You know, Halloween, kids' birthdays. It's time to catch back up.
What's that mean? Catch back up.
Christmas right around the corner. New Year's, then my birthday.
Somebody about to enter the dirty 30s. Man. Your knees gonna start hurting.
Man, this week ain't no joke, bro.
You know, knees and everything.
Man, the Megan Thee Stallion started to kick in, and you have no hope of that.
T, what's going on with you?
A little bit nothing. Work stressing me the hell out and make you really realize you need to be your own business for real.
For sure.
I have finally realized that my stuff is about to start up in high gear.
What stuff is that?
My t-shirt business is about to start in high gear. My own clothing line about to start up in high gear.
What type of clothes you talking about specializing in?
I am doing all jogging suit wear, so mainly street wear. For you, so everybody who love their J's, because I am a sneaker head for sure. I'm all about that and then some. The Alkies, I'm doing all Christmas eggnog. I'm starting early this year, so I will not be waiting until November. So if you're trying to get that in, hit me up now, right now. And if you want your glassware to be drinking your eggnog out of, hit me up for that too. So
all right now, so you trying to get people drunk off the eggnog, huh?
Oh yeah, definitely, and then be firing your streetwear while you drinking your eggnog.
Okay, that sounds about right to me. You gotta have a fire button. What's been going on with you? How's school? How's everything?
I gotta get in the lab for basketball because that's coming up.
Oh, so we are doing basketball.
Oh,
so what happened?
Yeah.
In 24 hours, you changed your mind. Oh, okay.
I'm really trying to get out of here. And
okay.
It's like a great thing right now, especially in the time that we in. So we gotta make it.
Yeah, you're right. All right. Well, we're gonna be there to support you like always.
I am the best coach aunt from the bitch.
She the one that told me how to play basketball.
Facts.
Back to her little shirt thing that she do make fire shirts hit her.
Facts.
Let's go ahead and support the small businesses. We need it.
How about you, Mom? What have you been on?
Nothing's been
Dog, I can't stand him.
nothing's been going on with me. Just work. I mean, trying to stay sucker free.
Stay out
That's
the way.
hard.
It is. It is very hard when
The hate is real in the city right now.
it definitely is. And I'm not going to go into detail, but I just want to say, as a woman of integrity, I refuse to jeopardize my business, my career, my children for bullshit. So a lot of stuff that's been going on, I'm not going to address it. I'm not going to respond. I'm not going to comment because at this point, you can believe whatever you read. If you know me, you know me, and that's just it. So from there, it is what the fuck it is.
Take on my initiative that I said.
What?
Whatever the people say I said, I said.
I said it. I said it.
Whatever the fuck the people said I did that
Yep.
shit. So
And you should add on to it. Let's just add on to the bullshit.
I got another one for it. I ain't got no time to clear no shit up.
Yep.
So 2022 coming. Wherever the fuck I left your ass at in 2021, that's where the fuck your ass staying at.
That's it.
That's what Moneybag said. I ain't clearing up nothing you heard.
Nothing.
I ain't got
So-
time for it.
If you ain't helping me put no more money in this motherfucking bag, that broke down, crippled ass, no wheel having ass bag, it's staying where the fuck it broke down the hell at.
Yep. That's what it is. So, how y'all feel about? Did y'all hear that song Young Miami put out?
No, I didn't want to listen to it because I think she's a whore, so I just really didn't feel the need to listen to it.
Did you listen to it?
I don't listen to really no chicks.
What?
I don't. I'm not gonna say
Is
that.
it the new day age chicks? Because the chicks back in the day was
like Lil
Popeye.
Kim, Mariah Carey, Faith Evans, shit like that. Yeah, but the new day age is. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. What's her name from Milwaukee? Lakia.
Lakia.
Like, I play her because I mean, like, I
Support her. Yeah.
I support her. Like the city girls, they straight. You know what I'm saying? My babies, they entertained by that. But at the end of the day, is it appropriate?
Did you say the city girls are straight?
They straight.
What do you mean? What do you mean by straight?
They straight.
Can you elaborate?
Like what
They
do you
not
mean?
no Beyonce.
They
But
never
those
will
are
be.
two different
They-
genres.
and
Like
right,
those,
they
Okay,
they can't
so-
be
genres of
compared.
music as well,
Okay,
too,
so who can I can't even really factor them in as a group. They not no, like, you gotta think about it. I'm a 90s baby, so I grew up in the 90s era. So at the end of the day, you got TLC, Destiny's Child,
Well, they would
Missy
they
Elliott.
will fall in the line. Unfortunately, sorry to say this, a lot of people gonna be like, that ain't true. They actually fall in the line because they're a rap group. They will fall in line kind of with TLC, although hold on, let me tell you why. Because Left Eye was the only rapper in the group. They baselined on both sides of R&B, hip hop, and rap. That's why I say that.
So
Although they don't.
They don't.
They do, but they don't because Left Eye was a rapper. That is why I say that. They really are one of the only female R&B groups outside of Salt and Pepper.
They don't even do R&B. They do
Rap.
pop that coochie.
You're right.
I mean, yeah, as far as like they're concerned, as far as the city girls, I don't even think they align with anything that TLC had going on because they were more so
they
positive
don't,
more than
but
anything, though.
They don't, but that's what I'm saying. As far as rap wise, the only other rap group was female rap group was
Salt and Pepper.
And they were long
Yeah.
before they were even thought of.
Yeah.
Before
Who?
they were even a twinkle.
Yeah.
And they daddy
Oh, you talking about
as
city
far as
girls?
sperm count wise,
Yeah.
do you even be thought of?
I
Yeah.
mean, what? Okay, so what was the song about?
It's canceled. Don't even bro. Some, bro.
It was trash.
Literally talking about, bro. She didn't care if they was in relationships or nothing. Bro.
Yeah, she brought up
She
Moneybag.
really
She brought up
Moneybag.
Lil She brought up Lil Durk, Moneybag. She brought up Lil Baby, Diddy.
Look,
Diddy,
yeah.
Diddy.
But
Yeah, 'cause
Diddy,
I heard Ari Fletcher clap back immediately.
she said she already heard the song, so she wasn't.
Yeah,
People was
because
trying to start
Megan
stuff,
Thee
but
Stallion already had the song. Megan Thee Stallion was actually laughing. She she was on live when she reacted to it. She was busting her life and she thought it was hilarious.
But for me, like, I
That's
thought it
not
was
me.
disrespectful.
All right.
And maybe y'all just got to hear the song to
Yeah, it
understand
is.
what I'm saying, because that's just like you. If I'm saying, Tanisha, you in a relationship and I put your dude like, oh, you should pull up and leave your girl at home. Like, that's disrespectful.
95% of female rap artists are doing that anyway. So I don't listen to half of them no way in the first place, because 95% of what they're rapping about is popping a pussy in my nigga face in the first place.
Right.
She said something like, let's go, Lil Durk had sex in India. You know this girl named India or something.
Yeah.
Like that. I'm like, bro.
So can you imagine like listening to that song after you haven't heard it, and then it's like, wait a minute, I thought we was cool. So it's like, even for a guy, I know,
cool. You slated. You trying to smash my dude. Now I gotta break your face off of being disrespectful.
right? So I just thought that was just really awkward.
I mean, but I'm gonna say this: a real woman, like you say, most women they gonna look past it because they know they nigga. So even if you put a song, like, you got to think about it. Look at Dirt, look at his woman, look at Bag, look at his girl.
Mhm.
Look at a lot of rappers, like, you know what I'm saying, that's really with they woman. You know what I'm saying? They woman ain't got to worry about nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like like you said, like, she trying to shoot her shot at Dirk, or she trying to shoot her shot at Bag, or Jay-Z, or however, Rick Ross, or however you want to put it. Like, at the end of the day, them chicks know they niggas. So that at the end of the day.
But what she said was she was trying to big up everybody that's hot in the industry. But my thing was, if you're trying to big up these people in the industry, why did you use some of the words that you use, such as like sexual things, especially towards Lil Durk?
But that's why her career ain't gonna go nowhere.
Yeah.
Look what you just did.
Yeah.
Right.
You literally try to monetize your pussy in a way where you trying to basically say like, hey, I'll go ahead and smash for a bag.
Within 24 hours, her song was like top 8.
Because
everybody listening to it, yeah, and everybody streaming it too. So,
but
sex
you got to think
sells.
about it. How long is that gonna last? That's only gonna last you
it's
about
only
2
you
2
ain't
months
it's
tops.
not gonna be longevity.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. It's not like your song gonna be on top charts forever. Like, first off, listen, the top 5 females that I know right now that's hot.
Who?
That's hot.
Name them.
City Girls, Lakia, Megan. What's the chick that's saying twinning?
Coley Lee,
yeah,
or whatever.
her.
Corla.
Yeah, and then it's another chick.
I feel old.
Okay, you said Meg. The top 5 is Meg, Coley Ray.
Not Nikki.
No.
Not
No.
Nikki. She's not that hot.
She need to stay where she at.
No.
She not hot, folks.
Yeah,
No,
Lotto.
listen.
Mulatto is definitely one of the top 5.
Yeah, Mulatto. But listen, I'm gonna tell you why Nikki not hot right now, because of her nigga that she got.
I was gonna say she needs to stay where she at.
Yeah, well,
because the trash ass shit that she just did behind her brother, and then she doing that shit behind her husband. She need to stay where the fuck she at. Okay, so her brother literally went to jail for sexual assault. He's a registered sex offender. She tried to pay the chick off. Her husband is a 2-time sexual offender.
Yeah.
And then she went and tried to pay the chick off.
Nikki definitely is washed. Yeah. She tried to pay the chick off by,
bribing her.
Yeah, bribing her by not coming to court.
Not coming to court. Then when the chick said, I'm going to court, she said, well, I'll double the money that we trying to offer you if you change your story.
Right.
But we don't know if that's all facts, because that's just hearsay.
All the text messages, she recorded all the fucking phone calls. That shit is facts.
But here's the thing, though. I think a lot of the times women be dumb as fuck for niggas. So for her to go ahead and go try to pay off somebody that was sexually assaulted, as a woman, she out of order for that.
Ashamed of yourself.
She out of order for that, because before anything, you are a woman. And then if she had a daughter, how would you want your daughter to be treated? Would you want somebody to pay off your daughter to not speak, to not go to court? So that she out of order for it. Before that man, anything, she out of order. So I think Nicki Minaj need to she got to kick it to the curb.
It's one of them things. And it's not even to be sympathetic towards nobody. It's more so being empathetic. It's literally taking yourself and having the ability to put yourself in somebody else's shoes.
Mm-hmm.
What if you were in that situation?
Right.
How would you feel?
Or what if that was your child?
Not even, I wouldn't even I wouldn't even wish that on nobody's child.
No, I'm not saying I wish it on anybody's child.
No.
I'm
saying I don't even want her. I don't even want it to go to that. I literally want it to literally be put yourself in that woman's shoes, because it's literally like right here, right now. Think about it. If it was you, if you were literally sitting on the other end of that phone call,
right,
having to have that conversation, how is it that you let that shit go out your mouth and you didn't even hear what you were saying to yourself?
Yep.
You didn't even listen to it.
But I think that, again, she was just trying to protect her man, because has Nikki actually been in a so-called happy relationship?
Oh yeah.
Who?
No, I'm agreeing with
Oh,
what you're
okay.
saying.
I'm like, so
I'm
she's
agreeing
trying to
with what you're
protect
saying.
him and keep him near her, but at the same time, you fucking up the code. Like she out of order.
Yeah. I think it's more so she just didn't want to be by herself with that fucking kid.
That bitch got all the money in the world. It doesn't even matter about her being like.
It ain't got nothing to do
I'm
with
sure
that.
she probably got 1,000 nannies.
It ain't got nothing to do with. It ain't got nothing to do with being on. It ain't got nothing to do with having no nanny. It got something to do with not having a hard dick laying next to your ass in a fucking bed. He always said Carla.
At the end of the day, the shit fucked up, because here it is. You got a nigga you invested in, and come to find out this nigga got multiple sex cases.
She knew that shit going in.
But you know, you got to think about it. Listen, me growing up, I ain't gonna lie to you. I grew up in the joint. I've been around the block a few times, so I see it. You got ball players that's, 15, 16 years old going to prison because he didn't got caught laid in the bed with a motherfucking daughter who busted open for him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The parents looking at him like, oh man, you raped my daughter, but that wasn't the case. Your daughter was being fast, and now she want to play victim.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? Now his career is ruined, or you know what I'm saying? Now he's a convicted sex offender. You know what I'm saying? It's plenty black men in the United States.
I got
Trust
a better
me.
one for you, because I just had this conversation. I had this conversation with DJ. I had this conversation with one of my coworkers. In certain states, it don't even be like that. It literally could be that the chick busted open. You're 18, she's 17, and because you had sex with her, it's considered statutory rape. Regardless of, hold on, let me finish. Regardless on if it was consensual or not, the parent can press charges.
Yeah.
Ain't got nothing to do with if she switched up her story or none of that. She literally can sit in court and say, I wanted to do it. But because the parent has some disdain towards you being a young black man and her being a young white girl or even a black girl, and the parent didn't like you, they still can press charges. Mm-hmm. So it's one of them things where you literally just got to keep that motherfucker in your goddamn pants.
But you know what's crazy? Just being at DJ games like since the football season started, just seeing like some of these little girls, I would never guess that these kids like was in his school.
Oh yeah, because them damn girls look older than me.
Yeah, I was like, but
that little girl yesterday had on a goddamn pleated mini skirt.
Yeah,
with no damn stockings, no leggings on, and a halter top, and it was goddamn 39 degrees outside last night.
But see, this is the thing that people fail to realize. When you grew up, we had real life mothers.
Yeah.
Most everybody got to think about it. Most of our parents was raised from the South, so they was brought up with respect, and our mothers. Well, my mama, your mama, you know what I'm saying? I can say, crazy. I can speak, I can say, I can say this for a fact. Like my mama didn't play that shit. I got sisters, so at the end of the day, like anybody that know my sisters,
catch your ass.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But at the same time, it's like nowadays, motherfuckers, you couldn't sit in front in the living room while your parents was kicking it, listening.
Children should be seen and not heard.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now, motherfuckers be letting their daughters listen to Megan Thee Stallion and the City Girls and pop that coochie. Listen, I'm going to tell you like this. I got 5 daughters. I don't play that shit, and they know that. I'm a smoking nigga behind mine. I ain't going to lie to you. That's just what it is. You going to treat my daughter with respect, just like I'm gonna do mine. It's just what it is. At the end of the day, it is what it is.
Well, now that we talking about dating,
Was that your segue?
yeah, because I mean,
DJ,
so we were talking about dating. So, what do you think interests you or catches your attention about somebody that you're dating or somebody that you're looking for?
DJ.
Is that from a man or what? Okay,
Yeah,
if it's at what
Yeah,
perspective?
no,
I
we
mean,
gonna start with
What
DJ.
Okay. Oh, okay. If
I
it's
mean,
you projecting that question
It's
to
just an
from-
open. It's an open-ended question. Whoever like feels like they gotta respond.
Okay.
Because he said he got his person, so that's why I picked him for like what?
Oh, okay, that's what I was like, who you asking?
Yeah, DJ. So I was like, DJ,
Let's
what
go,
do you
DJ,
think?
because DJ young, so I want
Right.
this
Did
new
you-
and
did
day
you
and
just-
age.
Wait, first of all, did you just say PYT?
I said pretty white tea.
Oh, okay.
I was like, wait, what?
Wait, what? Did it with the Michael J?
When I first saw her, the first thing that caught me was that she didn't talk to nobody at all.
Can you move your hand from your mouth?
My bad. It was the fact that she didn't talk to nobody at all.
What you mean she didn't talk to nobody at all? Like she's just sitting there like a weirdo?
Yeah, antisocial, not weirdo, antisocial wise. Because I don't like people I don't like girls that all these
Require
friends and
attention.
all that. Yeah, like that's not cute to me at all. That's most of the females in my school. So I mean, hanging with them, they love that attention, but she didn't. That was the first thing that caught me. It wasn't even about how she looked, even though she is beautiful. Guys, 10 out of 10. But besides that, yeah, it was just the fact that she was by herself and become my star.
Okay.
Not nobody facing them though.
So what keeps your attention with her?
I feel like she make me comfortable. I could be myself around her. You know, like all these other females where, oh, you got money? Oh yeah, come on. It ain't that. It's just she love me how I am. She support me in everything.
You got money? Give me some money.
I'm like,
Let me-
where's the cheese
I'm-
I
at?
said, where the
No,
cheese?
no, no.
I need $20.
I'm gonna ask you a question. How you know she love you?
It's not the fact that I know she do. I honestly trust her. You gotta be able to trust your female. If she says she love you, you should be able to feel that she telling you the truth.
So how do you know what love is?
I do. I know what love is.
Cause you how old?
Every time I talk to her, I get butterflies. Facts.
Fire.
I wouldn't say it's the same as your mom because that mom
That-
live a way different.
Yeah,
thing,
you
but
can't.
You could tell when somebody really like you, and I could tell that she really like me how I like her. Facts.
We're gonna move on to Tanisha. I want to hear what she got to say.
Tanisha,
Come on. T.
I'm a little bit more complex.
you are
I'd have
very
been-
complex. Like,
I'm a complex person. I'm that onion. I'm that onion when it comes to relationships. You're an idiot. Being that I'm one of them people that I'm real standoffish and I'm guarded about my feelings. So if I'm hurt, I'm never gonna tell you that I'm hurt. I'm gonna tell you fucked up. And I'm gonna be real defensive about a lot of stuff.
well, that's pretty much telling somebody you hurt when you tell them they fucked up. Because
Nah, 'cause
most of
you're
the time they know
you're
what they
never gonna-
did.
Not all the time, because you
Most of the time.
nah, because they could have done. They could have hurt you in a multitude of ways, but they're never gonna know what pinpointed that hurt initially. So
You ain't gotta do that under the table.
hey, you just pour that shit up,
Right,
nigga.
like, we all motherfucking sorry.
Don't
You
be
done poured it
scared.
right.
So it's being
Protect
in
the
love and
brand,
falling
yeah.
in love is two different things, and keeping somebody like and keeping somebody's attention and all of that is totally different. I think being fresh and in a new relationship, just having that ability to have an open conversation, that open dialect is very important. Putting shit out there on the table and letting folks know and setting boundaries of what you like, what you don't like, what you expect, what you don't expect, what your love language is. All of those things are very important. Because if you don't know, then you playing that guessing game, and then you 6 months in, you like, I really don't like this motherfucker.
That's true.
and then you stuck. Like, do
No,
I stay
you
or I
ain't
do?
stuck.
Hold on, you stuck with do I stay or do I go? You stuck with do I cheat or do I stay? And then you got other feelings involved because some people start out fucking versus trying to find out if this is a real lane that I want to be in.
Mm-hmm.
Because once you create them soul ties, that's where shit start to transpire. And most people don't have sex with condoms in our day and age of folks no more. And soul ties are real deep because once you have that soul tie, you take on those mannerisms and those energies of another person. Why are you guarding your face, Shantae?
I ain't said nothing. I was just fixing my braids.
Like, I'm a real emotional person.
We
Anybody
know
who
that.
know me know I'm a very emotional
You
person.
do too much, homegirl.
I
don't
can't
do too
even
much.
say really emotional. I can say violent.
I'm not a
Yeah,
violent
she
person.
definitely is violent.
Oh,
Plus with all the smoke,
I'm a
folks.
All of it.
I'm a very threatening person. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Big facts.
Look, we was at the game, y'all,
Oh man.
and the girl that hopped up and told the kids she was about to beat their ass. All because some shit that didn't even have nothing to do with her.
Hey, look.
I respect it though because
I
at
do.
the end of
No,
the
no, no,
day-
you ain't let me finish though. But I'm like, all right, Tanisha, it's awesome times in your delivery when you talking to these kids because it's not like when we was growing up where the neighbor could be like, hey, you know you out of order. Your mama wouldn't, whatever. You can't. She just went in like she was talking to DJ Desmond, like, hey, sit y'all ass down and stop doing that. And it was kind of like he looked at her like, bitch. So then when he noticed she wasn't no kid, he hopped on that. You know what I'm saying? So it escalated really quickly. It could have got out of hand.
But you
No,
gotta
the
understand.
first no, his first response was like I was a kid, and then I had to let him know I'm not your age. I'm old enough to be your mama, for real in real life. I will take this belt off, and I'm gonna whoop your ass like your mama should have. Because your mama should have beat your ass, and maybe you would have had some respect for your elders.
But see, people finna realize where we at. We in Milwaukee. So at the end of the day, listen, I feel where she coming from. This is 2021.
These
This
kids
is-
telling your mama, telling their own mama, shut the fuck up and sit down.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. I wish I'm raised old school. I follow behind my grandma, I follow behind my mom and them. You know, like I said before, my mom and them from the South. So with that being said, I don't play that shit. My daughters, I got 5 of them. They know how I move. I look at you, you gonna sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up.
Say
Hey.
it one more time for the people in the back.
You gonna sit the fuck down and you gonna shut the fuck up.
Hey, Olivia,
Not now, but
gangster,
right
I
now.
don't know.
I don't give a fuck, but when she see them daddy eyes on the GC, no, shut the fuck up. I hate to say it, a lot of people be like, oh, woo. Listen, that's what's wrong with motherfuckers nowadays. Y'all
Yep.
keep saying, oh, that's not right. Fuck that. That's why kids out here stealing cars. They slapping
Yep.
their mamas. They not listening. They running away. They doing all this type of shit. I raised my kids like the way I was raised.
Spare the rod, spoil the child.
Oh no, me and Ken saw this at the park, and I thought this was so crazy. Right before the game, right? We was at the park.
You talking about the boy with the shirt off?
No, mind you, she was right, not being racist. She told her son, "Go put that on the table." He had it in his hand. She like, "Go put it on the table."
Mhm.
He said no and gave it to her. She said, "Okay," and kept walking. I said,
Hey, you know that was never going down in my house, right?
died.
Okay, as long as you
That's
knew.
crazy.
That's not
Had
happening
you
over
have
here.
handed it to her or to me, what was gonna happen?
Oh,
You probably would have got hit with whatever it
Whatever
was,
it was that
and you
handed
still
to
would have
us.
took it over there.
But this is what people fail to realize. This is a new day. This is a new age. You got to think about it. The 80s was different from the 90s. The 90s is different from the 2000s. The 2000s is different from now. So, it's getting worse and it's getting worse and it's getting worse. Like people fail to realize, like people don't share values like how we was growing
Mhm.
up. Like you got to think about it. The 80s, the 90s. Some people, the 90s was the last of a dying breed. Like, a lot of
Exactly.
people
Ebony
fail to
said his
realize-
kids raising kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when you honestly think about it, look how many mothers out here that really don't take care of their kids but feel like they do. You
Right.
depending on welfare. Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this, and I'm gonna keep this shit all the way 100. You can go work a 9 to 5 at Cousin Subs and still take care of a whole household. It's motherfuckers out here strung out on crack where they kids is barely making it to school every day.
Mm-hmm.
And motherfuckers complain, but you living off the government. A motherfucker can sit there on a couch every day, collect 2-3 checks a month. A month. But you got a daddy that's going to work every fucking day, that's trying his hardest to pay his bills and take care of his kids at the same time to make it by. But at the end of the day, he a deadbeat daddy.
It's a double standard because I feel like it's deadbeat moms out here too, but they don't get as much.
They don't get that smoke.
Yeah, they
I'ma
don't get
say
as
it.
they don't get as
that
much
smoke.
smoke as the dad, and it's hard when you see both sides, and so when you see both sides, you kind of understand a little more. But just being like a mom, I see it from my side, and then just being able to be in the situation from your standpoint, I see it too. So I just feel like people have to understand it's not a women and a man thing. It's people in
It's a
general,
people
it's
thing.
parent in general.
Yep, and I can agree with that because being in a situation like that too, like to sit back and watch my guy literally go through this same bullshit. It's so freaking frustrating
Mm-hmm.
to watch somebody literally, and I gotta give all the kudos. And I tell him every time I talk to him, I give you all the kudos. You don't, a motherfucker don't have to. He literally can say, just take that child support out my check. I don't gotta fuck with you. I don't gotta pick these kids up. I don't gotta do none of this. I don't gotta get all my kids on the same day. They don't have to know each other.
Right.
They can catch each other in the street and be like, oh, my daddy's such and such.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all all got the same name. Y'all all look just alike.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all all act the same, all that. They don't have to. But because you're a father, you do your fatherly things.
But
You
it's
and-
so
you
easy
handle
to say,
yourself-
"Oh, you a deadbeat." That's the easiest.
because
fucking,
that's a cop out.
Yeah, it
because
is.
you're the deadbeat. Because when you, this is what I found out after dating my ex. When the mother,
I ain't touching this subject.
No, I'll stand 10 toes down behind this one, because when I witness fathers be fathers, me being a motherless mom, because I actually had to give birth to a stillborn, so I can say this shit. I can stand 10 toes down when I watch a father be a father and a mom be a poop-put ass bitch. They can stand down on their toes and say you a deadbeat because they the fucking deadbeat.
Yeah.
They the ones that literally will send their kid out the house, not give a fuck how their kid get home from school. They can stand there, send their kid to school. Their kid ain't took no fucking bath. Their kid ain't got no fucking hair done. Kid ain't fucking ate. Kid homework ain't goddamn done. And then got the audacity to sit there and blow a motherfucking phone up and say, who you fucking, who you with? Why that bitch can't do it? You too busy worried about
the wrong shit.
The wrong motherfucking thing.
The wrong thing.
And then let me
and whoever got a problem with it, come to my DM about it.
I'm gonna say this. A lot of people, a lot of women, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna keep this shit all the way 100. You got a lot of niggas out here that want to be dads, that want to be fathers to their children. Me, I'm gonna keep that shit 100. I don't give a fuck who don't like it. I don't give a fuck what people say. I got 7 kids, 5 daughters, 2 boys. I love them motherfuckers to death. And anybody that knows me, I'm gonna show up and show out, regardless of the fact which child it is.
Mm-hmm. As you're supposed to.
You are absolutely right. My live on my business page isn't working, so I'm live on my page, so I can't put it on the screen. But he said a lot of them are bitter because they don't want them, because they don't, they basically don't want them. So it's like it sucks because it gets pushed on the kids, because the common goal should be the kids. Yeah, like I should be able to come to you and say and have a decent conversation with you about our kid, whether it be it don't even need to be hostile. It's like, hey, can you do this? You know what I'm saying? I need you this day, and whatever you need to do to move your schedule or such and such need this. But a lot of people don't know how to have that conversation without getting upset because you too worried about what I'm doing in my personal life that you trying to make it seem like it's about the kids, but it's not.
But you'd be surprised. So here's the other thing that I found out in dating, especially dating men with children. Men take the most time to bring a woman around his children. And hold on, let me finish this. And the reason why is because he holds a woman to a higher standard around his kids. Hold on. This is my experience.
That's why I'm like, I can't.
Let's go.
Yeah.
This is my experience. And it could be because I'm older than y'all. This is my experience. He takes a longer time bring a woman around his kids because most times the dudes that I have dated are looking for a wife to make sure that the woman that he brings around his children is going to be someone, especially if he has daughters, is somebody who is going to represent a woman the way that he needs his daughters to be raised like.
Mm-hmm.
The one that he wants her to imitate, because the representation that she got at home ain't the right one.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying that. So if she is that representation early enough, then that system changes.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Wait. I can respect sis.
That sometimes it's different, but I think different strokes for different folks.
For me, it took a long time for me to bring anybody around DJ and Desmond. Like your dad been gone almost 13 years, and maybe 2 years ago, it might be 3, maybe 2 years ago is when I actually start bringing people around them, because this is my thing. I feel like everybody not supposed to meet your kids.
Facts.
And I also think, in a sense, with my children being older, I want to know what they think about the person that I'm dating, because they could peep shit that I'm not peeping, or they could see stuff that they could be like, I don't know. So that's why lately, I've started to bring people around my kids. But at first, it took a long time. When they was little, it wasn't happening.
Well,
so
I got mixed feelings about that. I got mixed feelings about a lot of shit, and people could take how they want to. Me personally, I roll with the flow. Like I said, I got 7 kids, 7 different baby mamas. Everybody be like, oh, shit, you got baby mama drama, you fucking this, you fucking that. Listen, I started when I was young. I had my first child when I was 17 years old. And I ain't ashamed to say shit. My oldest know it, her family know it, my family know it, my baby mamas know it. Listen, my oldest mama ain't around. My oldest baby mama ain't around. My oldest son lost his mom a couple years ago. Am I ashamed of it? No, it's just at that point, you got to step up to the plate and be a real dad. Mm-hmm. I might not got everything. I might not got all the motherfucking solutions to everything. I might ain't got all the money in the fucking world. I may can't do this and I may can't do that, but I'm gonna try my hardest to get my kids to world and back, my nigga.
And it's not even always about the material things. It's about the time you spent.
But that's what most baby mamas go off of.
See, and that's the problem too, though.
Hey,
that's the problem too.
Hold on,
that is.
Yeah. And let me tell you why. Because it starts off on how you. This gonna sound so fucked up coming out my mouth, because I play things in my head before I say it. It starts off how you recruited them. Because if you recruited the bitch by money, that's what she expects the entire relationship.
That's true.
Even when the kids come into play. So if you recruited that chick, and I say chick because I'm calling her a woman at the end of the day. If you recruited her off a time, emotion, conversation, that's what she expects when a child comes into play. Because a real woman knows that money don't do nothing at the end of the day.
You got your own shit.
Because at the end of the day, that chick has everything that she could possibly need and want on her own, and she can gain that on her own. But when that baby comes into play, she knows that at the end of the day, that kid ain't gonna remember nothing. Because you talking to you got 2 chicks right here who had mama and daddy in the house for 12 years before my father passed. I don't remember a fucking thing that my dad bought me.
I don't
But I
either.
remember every damn time
Yep.
that my daddy showed up.
It was
I
outside
remember
playing
every
with
time
us.
that he came outside to play with me.
Yep.
I remember every damn
The
time
homework
that nigga.
time.
I'm
all
talking about
that.
he slaughtered trying to comb my hair. I remember every time that man woke me up to take my ass outside before the fucking crack of dawn because I wanted to run track because he
Yep.
was outside having me practice before I went to school.
Hold on.
I remember all of that shit.
She running track.
Oh, I was a beast.
Hey, that was before the 30s hit.
Let
I
me
told you the
say-
30s coming.
I'm
You
telling
better
you, them
shut
mega
up.
knees went out the window.
Hey,
Them 30s
But
coming.
okay, so let me ask y'all a question. What do y'all do about the fathers like myself? The niggas that actually I don't got it all. Like, nigga, I jumped out the streets years ago. Like, I can still be in the streets. I can still be hustling. I can still be doing my thing. A lot
You
of
get the biggest kudos in the world.
No, but a lot of people that know me from back in the day, they know the type of nigga I am. They know what type of caliber nigga I am. So when you think of me, like a lot of people, they be like, oh, that's Ken, that's woo woo. But a lot of people that know me from the streets, they know my nickname. And they know that ain't shit that you play about.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what
Right.
I told my ex before he got killed. I said, if you want to continue to be called by your street name, you're going to carry yourself like that nigga.
Yep.
If you want to be called Ken and that's what you want them to remember you by, you're going to
Operate
give
as
them
such.
Ken.
Yep.
I literally told this man this before he got killed. I said, if you want to continue to be called Montaigne, you're going to carry yourself as Montaigne.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to be called Gerald, this is literally, am I lying? Right before this man literally got out the streets, I got this man completely out the streets in less than a year because of how I carried myself. You can't represent me doing that shit.
Right.
You can't bring death to my door.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't do that.
But then I think that it also has a lot to do with him too, because anybody that feels like they need to be in the streets, I feel like it's the attention thing.
Yeah.
It's not even always about the money because
Mhm.
that
When
money.
you used to that shit.
Yeah.
Can't
when
say that.
It
How,
is.
though?
It's-
Because
it's so here's a better way to put it. Do you know somebody who requires attention all the time
thank
is
you.
classified as a disease? It's not anything else
So wait a minute.
other
So
than that.
with DJ sitting right here, let me ask you something. So as your mom, would you rather me never be home and you have all the material shit that you ever asked for? Or would you actually rather me be home, you have what you need and most of what you want? Would you rather that and that I could spend time with you, that I'm there, that when you call me, I pick up, I'm not always working? Would you rather, which one would you rather? Right, because you'll remember those things. You can't replace that time. So wait, so if I'm working, I'm running the streets and I'm getting all this money, I never have that time to spend with my kids or make those memories.
Yeah.
All you remember is what I bought you.
So let me ask you a question. Why when it comes to the daddy, it's a difference?
It's
It's not a difference. I'm just
No. For
speaking-
y'all, but listen. Me personally, I feel different because anybody that knows me, anybody that sees me on Facebook, know I go to work and I go to take care of my kids, nigga. This ain't nothing different.
So, but you
That's the
gotta
way
think
that you put on yourself. You know that.
right.
No.
But
But
then
it
it's
is
also
not.
it's
But
also wait a minute. It's also the caliber of women that you're having children with.
It's not.
Why?
It's not.
Why?
Because listen, let me tell you something. And this gonna sound stupid as fuck. But at the end of the day, I don't mess with no bum ass bitches.
I'm not saying
It's
you
not
do.
about-
It's a
no, no, no,
mentality.
No.
No,
Listen, I'm
it's
not
not.
talking about financial wise. I'm not talking about none of that shit. I'm talking about if you see me, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm doing my thing. My kids is good. But I don't do something that you want me to do right then and there. Now I'm a deadbeat daddy.
That's because
No,
they
that's
trying to
what-
hit below the belt.
Yeah.
They know that because
But
that
why,
you,
though?
listen, that's
Because
just
it
that
gets to you.
person. But wait a minute.
Because
But
they-
then it's
go
easy for
ahead.
you to react to that. It's easy for me to throw that out there, and then it's like, okay, then he gonna want to do what I said I needed him to do because I just called him a bum dad. Am I right or am I wrong? Because you gonna want to
Right.
prove me wrong.
Yeah.
So it's
But
easy.
if I sit up here and I say fuck that baby and fuck you, bitch, what
you
the
could
fuck
do that.
gonna
You could do that, but they know that's not you.
They know that.
No, they know that's not you.
Here,
You're not gonna do that.
I got a better one for you. when you allow somebody to get up here
Mm-hmm.
and they got control of this up
Yep.
here,
They
they
got
gonna play
mind
your
control
ass like a
over Debo.
motherfucking joystick, baby.
They got mind control
They
over
got
Debo.
mind control over you, baby.
Mhm.
Don't ever allow nobody to know what your buttons are. As long
Yep.
as you give them that control, they
And
will
people know
always
your buttons
have
are your children.
control.
Your buttons are your children. And people
And,
know that.
Why do you think I just started off saying I am an onion? I'm an onion. You peel back layers, you're gonna learn more information about me.
Mhm.
I will never give you the key to me unless I want you to
Right.
know.
But see, a lot of people don't understand this shit, and you got a lot of niggas like me, like nigga, like I said, I jumped out the streets.
It sucks for
hold
y'all.
on. It does, but
Mhm.
I jumped out the streets. The last time I did anything in the streets, and I ain't gonna say what the fuck I did. The last thing I did was in 2013. And a lot of people that know me, they know how I move, they know how I operate, they know what it is. So if you watching this podcast, you're gonna know when you see his face, oh yeah, he's a real street nigga. But at
That's
the
why you wanna
same
put that ski
time,
mask on.
I ain't gotta put the ski mask on. But at the same time, when it's all said and done, like my babies are number one. I don't give a fuck how motherfuckers feel, how baby mamas. Listen, I didn't gave motherfuckers. A lot of people say I should do a lot of shit. My babies, I got 5 daughters. Imagine a nigga with 5 daughters that females be like, oh, this nigga didn't shit on me. He didn't did this, he did that. Listen, I'm gonna tell motherfucker right quick, up in a hurry. You allow the motherfucker to fuck you over, that's on you. I'm teaching my daughters the game from the jump.
You're supposed to.
Right.
You're supposed to. So they are 10 times and 10 steps ahead of any nigga that come in front of their face. When I say to you, my daddy taught me and Shantae the game way long time.
I forgot it because I ain't gonna lie and let some of you motherfuckers play in my
Oh
face.
yeah, definitely. Definitely. And I think it was a long time.
Not with them edges. Ow! Why
Thank
you
you.
hit me?
Thank you.
I wasn't even talking about your edges.
Thank
Don't
you.
matter.
Thank you, Tanisha. Look, she got my front and my back.
Facts.
Them edges
What-
ain't got the
what?
front or the back.
I was finna punch you in the face that
Y'all
time.
had.
For the first time ever in my life yesterday, right? Because I ain't have my dad in my life either. Like you said, he indicted. Yesterday, for the first time ever in my life, have I ever seen a man stressed to get his kid. This man right here. And I could completely give my shout outs to this man. He had 5 different things to do. And still managed to take care of his kid, feed them, and make sure they had fun.
We went to the park.
And they ran around.
He like a whole kid himself too.
He
When he get
immature
with
as
them.
hell.
When he get with them, he like a whole kid too. But that's the one thing. And I mean, I appreciate you, DJ, saying that because even when he got something going on, he makes sure that he incorporates y'all too, which that kind of segues into, our main question. As a dad, y'all don't have the best rap and it sucks. But then having a blended family and taking on additional kids, like people don't recognize y'all for that too. And it's just, I don't know why society is the way it is, but it sucks. But DJ, how do you kind of deal with, the whole blended family and dealing with somebody else and being around?
It's as if, okay, so if I do like the dudes you bring around, which completely do that. Like that right there.
Look, not too much
It's
on
like,
him.
okay, when I met him, you skeptic. You want to check him out where I don't think I said that right.
Yeah.
Skeptical? Yeah.
No, he said it right. He said you're skeptic of that person. That's correct.
That guy, made sure you took over, man, when I saw him. And I saw you was happy. And that's, that's when that door creaked open, you feel me? But then when I got to hang out with him and all the rest of that, that's my guy now. But blended families, I saying, bringing his daughters around, it's like, it's joy.
Yeah.
You want to take care of the kids that come around because, you want to raise them right. You don't want them to go in the bad paths. If they come around and they see me disrespecting you, they're going to think it's cool for me to do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's not cool. You treat your mother, your pop with respect. Every time I see him, I hug him. We have fun. You want to have fun with the people that you have.
Yeah,
Blended
that's true.
families, that's cool. It's very cool. Actually, I think it's fun. You just go around smacking me every time you see me for some reason.
Unless you find a person that's 19 and she your stepsister.
What is wrong with you?
What?
No, I'm not talking about me. I'm just talking about it in general.
What is
But he ain't
That
denying
just
though.
went left so quick.
No,
So
but I'm
you trying-
saying.
So wait a minute.
Bro, you're a creep.
He is like,
I'm
where did that
not.
come from? What?
DJ,
what's
did
going
you
on in
deny
your
it though?
head?
You are a whole creep, dog.
Yeah, you wasn't
So
lost.
you saying if he had a 19-year-old daughter and you liked her, that's what you trying to say?
Bro, you're trying to have my nephew smash a 19-year-old. Bro, you're a creep, dog.
That's not what I was saying. I'm just saying.
I'm just trying to understand because I'm just a little
no,
lost.
no. Blended families come together all the time.
Not like that.
I'm not saying that. We're not gonna say that. But anyway,
But you
Oh
did.
my god!
You-
I didn't.
You implied it.
I didn't imply
You
it.
did.
I'm just
So
saying.
where did that come from? Like that was just so
That's
left.
that.
I didn't
Anyway.
say that.
Any can't.
I'm just-
How do you adapt to blended families?
How do you adapt to blended families?
Yeah, like
I want to push him down the flight of stairs.
dude,
now.
he's nuts.
No, I don't give a fuck about your baby daddy. I don't give a fuck about your auntie, your grandma. Listen, if me and you got something to get going, your kids is my kids until
Me
we
and
break
Mr.
up.
Jones.
No, but we break up, you gonna be Mr. Brooks. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Who is
Like,
Mr. Brooks?
I don't
Right,
give
Who is Mr. Brooks?
you after we break the fuck up.
Okay.
Like shit. When we together, we the Joneses, but when we break up, like shit, we
Your
broke.
last name Jones?
No,
Oh,
that's my
okay.
mama maiden name, but
I'm
shit,
gonna say
don't
because I'm
tell
about to
nobody.
kneecap your ass.
But that's not fair to the kids though.
It's
Yes,
not.
it is.
No,
Once
it's not.
no,
Look,
it's
let me
not.
tell- let me
Because
tell
once
you
you've
something.
developed a relationship with these kids, they're gonna always remember that.
Yes.
And that's
Because that's
and that the kids
and that is
shouldn't-
the hard part for me.
right.
Being involved with somebody, and I have been around that man's children for as long as I have, and I just had this conversation with my mom. I said that's the hardest part for me is I literally had to sever ties with these kids. I literally was sitting at that man's
And
funeral.
the kids go through it too.
They go through it the worst. I
Yep.
literally was sitting at that man's funeral, and this woman told her kids, "Don't you go fucking talk to her."
But at the end of the day, what's wrong with the baby mama? That's what you got to understand.
Being
I
a
think-
despicable,
listen-
deplorable woman in general, because you're mad the fact that somebody actually had the courage to move on past you as a person. And then you deflect that onto your children, but then you find out that your children actually love this woman just as much as they love you. Is messed up.
It is.
Especially when you as a mom actually harbor ill will feelings towards your children, because some women actually do, because those kids look just like their father,
Mhm.
and you take it out on those kids.
Yep.
And then the woman that the man brings around them actually embraces those kids with so much open love and emotion, and it's it's unmatched because they've never had it.
Right.
Okay, so
So it's messed up.
okay, so I'm gonna say this. To all the baby mamas out there, y'all don't care about your baby daddies. Y'all don't.
But they do.
They do. But listen, I'm gonna say this. You got dads out there that's willing to be dads,
Mhm.
not financially. Like me personally, I'm gonna keep that shit 100. I ain't got all the
Right.
money in the world. I ain't got $1 million. I ain't got $1,000. But at the end of the day,
You got
I'm gonna
$2?
show. I ain't even got $2.
I got $2. You can have $2, bro.
But this is what I'm gonna say. My thing about it is, it's like y'all got a man that's willing to be there for their child, whether it's just going to buy a $5 costume and painting their face, whether it's going to pick them up from school, helping them with their homework. It's niggas out here that don't even give a fuck about their kids. Period. They don't even think about their child. Why take them out their life because you want to do certain shit?
Right.
And that's the thing that burns me up right now. Because like I tell anybody, I got 7 kids. I got 7 baby mamas. And when people hear that, they be like, oh, folks got baby mama drama. Listen, I don't fuck none of them. I don't have sexual relationships with them. They got niggas. They got boyfriends. And at the end of the day, I'd be like, gee, that's your girl. You need to go get her. Go help her.
Help her, help me. Goddamn.
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to take care of me and mine. It's like, at the end of the day, if I can help my baby mama, I don't care if we not in a relationship. We not together. We not fucking around. We not fucking. But at the end of the day, I'm going to help you just because you're my daughter's mother. But at the end of the day, don't shit on me because I can't do what you want me to do when you want me to do it. At the end of the day, when it's all boils down to it, my daughters, I have 5 of them. They love me to death. They kiss me, they hug me, they call me.
I don't know why they do that.
But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, you gotta think about it. You got niggas that don't even come and see their kids at all.
Right. Don't interact with them, none of that.
I'm gonna ask this question before the time run out. I never understood why it has never been, and it could just be the day and age that we live in, that when people go off to have their own relationships outside of when the relationship goes to be separate, why people can't come together and say, hey, or I'm gonna say this the right way. When white folks go to have their own relationships, how they come together and say, hey, mommy has moved on to this relationship. This is her new boyfriend or new husband or whatever. Daddy's going on to have this relationship. This is his new girlfriend and new wife. Why they can't sit down and have an amicable conversation and say, this is what this is. This is what this is.
Because the feelings are still there. I can answer that question before you even finish.
I know that's part of it. But once those feelings are out of the way and there's no ill will, why is there so much hatred at the table to not be able to say, like, look, if you in this relationship with this woman, why are you not okay with this woman helping raise your child?
Because somebody's bitter.
That bitter shit got
that's
to
what
go.
I'm saying. That the feelings are
But
still
that's
there, and
the
then
new
it's bitter
age.
because it's like you're working it out with somebody else that you know, and I feel like it should be me. Well, they feel like it should be you.
Like, because
so then that bitterness,
I know for a fact, me being the woman that I am, I know I have literally elevated a couple niggas in my lifetime to go be with another motherfucker. That shit hurt. It hurt, and that shit do get old. But you got to get to a point in time in your life to where you know that low key, you got to find out what that lesson was in that relationship, because all that shit that you went through in that relationship literally could have elevated you for somebody else too.
I'm definitely coming out on the next show.
Yeah, y'all, we didn't got so far in the conversation we couldn't even fully finish the topics, but we definitely gonna do a part 2. So I guess November is the 2 month. It's part 2 for the teens, and it's part 2 for this. So I appreciate y'all watching. I'm so sorry that my business page is not working. I guess I should stop jumping on and off Facebook. But we gonna continue this in another segment. Y'all stay outside. Y'all, stay all together. If y'all have any events that's coming up, please let me know so that I can post it and share it. If you have any small businesses, we definitely are huge on supporting small businesses. Make sure y'all DM me so that I can go ahead and promote that too. But we love y'all. We'll see y'all soon. All right.
Yeah, and I'll definitely have my hoodie on.